In this video, I will show you how I turned my lovable web app into a working Android app using just one AI tool. So the project I built is a habit tracker website and it already has all the essential features that you would expect from it. You can add new habits, create tasks, mark them as complete, and everything is fully connected with database too. Let me give you a quick demo. If I want to add a new habit here, I will just tap on add habit. For example, let's say I want to track reading. I will enter read a book for 10 minutes. I can also add a description, set the target, choose the type, and even customize the color. So with this, we can easily create and manage our habits here. Now you can see here we have the initial version of Habit Tracker app ready from Lovable, but now we will turn this into a working Android app. You can also see we already have the features like sign up and sign in working perfectly too. So let's start building the mobile app. For that, I will just open my Supabase project that's connected with my Lovable account. To make sure you are using the same Supabase project, check it from Lovable too. In my case, this project is called Habit. Now I will head over to the database option right here. If you look here, you will find a download button. Just click on download button and download as PNG. Once you have that, we will use it in the next step. Once you download the PNG of your Supabase database, you just need to open the ChatGPT. We are going to use ChatGPT to generate the exact prompt for creating the mobile app, and I will attach the PNG so that tool can read our database structure too. So you can see this is our prompt. I will mention this in description box below. It says I have a fully functional habit tracker web app built with Lovable. I want to create a mobile app with the same database. Once you write this prompt that I mentioned in description box, you can change it or replace it with your app or whatever you are building. Then just send it. Now ChatGPT will start creating the prompt for you that you can copy and just paste in our tool later to create a mobile app of your website version. So now we will wait here until it create a complete prompt for us. And here you can see our prompt is now ready. You can even read it and you can even make any changes if you want. Now let's copy the prompt that we just created using ChatGPT and head over to the tool that we are going to use. So we are going to use Rocket.new. It's a no-code website builder. You can even create apps with it. I have already made some videos on Rocket.new. I will add those links in description box below. If you want to check them out, you can check it too. With Rocket, you can build applications in Flutter, Next.js, and other frameworks. If you want to create a mobile app, just click on mobile app and paste the prompt that we just copied from ChatGPT and click on send button here. It will take few moments to analyze your prompts. I recommend you to watching my earlier tutorials for more background, but if you just want to create your mobile app of your web version, this video is also enough for you. As you can see here, Rocket is now generating a complete habit tracker app in Flutter. It mentions the include multiple features such as dashboards and more. The next step is to select the screen that you want to include in your app. Keep in mind that number of screens you choose directly affect the token uses. In my case, I will select most of them like login screen, register screen, or maybe the dashboard, create habit, habit details, and so on. You can add or remove any screens you want. And if you need something custom, you can describe it to Rocket and it will generate that too. Once you made your selection, you can just click on build my app. So I will select the screens first that I want here. And now I will click on just build my app button. And now you can see here I selected almost 7 screen and now Rocket started to writing the code for each one section. This process usually takes a second to a few minutes depending on how complex is your app. And now you can see it says switching to preview mode. In my case, it shows the app will take about 20 to 25 minutes to build completely. The generated code is well structured, well designed, and production ready. So now you can see here our app is now ready. We can just test it out. It has all the features that we want: login screen, sign up screen, terms and privacy, interface, and more. Rocket also provides demo credentials so we can log in and test the app right away. At this point, there is a no Supabase integration yet. So when we are trying to enter an email, it won't verify, but we can still log in with a demo account that Rocket gives us. Inside, you will see the calendar, dashboard, profile section, and options to create and manage habits. You can mark a habit as complete, adjust setting, and use the all core features that Rocket has generated for us. Now the next step is connect this app to a database. That way, whenever a user adds a new habit, the data will sync to between the mobile app and the web app. To do this, you can just simply click on integrate Supabase button, then click on connect button. Now it will redirect to the Supabase authorization page. Here you can authorize the connection and your Rocket account will be linked with your Supabase account. From there, you can just select the same project that we used in Lovable. For example, my project name is Habit, so I will just select that and click on Save. This step is crucial because you must connect the same database account that you are using for your web app. Now Rocket begins linking our Supabase account. Let's wait a few moments here. Now you can see that our Supabase connection is successful, but we did encounter a small error. We can fix that later. First, let me test by login with same account I used on my web app. So you can see here, I already login into my web app with this account. Now I will try using the same email and password to login into my mobile app to confirm if the database connection is working properly or not. So I will enter my email and password, and when I click on the login button, and you can see it says no account found. So it's probably a database error. To confirm this, let me show you my Superbase dashboard. Here you can see in authentication, I already have this email, and even I log in into my web app with the same email. To solve the issue, you can simply explain it to Rocket. Tell it that when you are trying to log in with the same email used on the web app, it still shows no account found. Once you describe this problem, Rocket will attempt to fix it and generate the new version for you to test it. So let's wait here for Rocket to apply the fix and provide us with the updated build. Now you can see we have our updated version of the app. Here's the main screen. We can skip the initial part and go directly to the home page. As you can see, we still have the create account and sign in option just like before. Earlier while testing off camera, I successfully log in my account. Since there is a no logout option yet, I can't log out for now, but that's something we can always add later. For now, let's focus on the testing the database functionality because that's most important part of the video. So let's try adding a habit. For that, I will just click on create a habit button, and I will create a habit for a book reading maybe. We will just click on book read, and we will just click on create. Before that, you can see there is a no habit in our web app. So we will directly create it from our mobile application. We will now click on save button here, and now we will go to our website and refresh this, and you can see here we got our web habit here for book read. We can complete mark from here, and when we go to our application and refresh it, and you can see here it's even completed in our mobile app too. So it means our database is working perfectly fine, and we are ready to go with it. If we want to make any changes to the application, we can make now because our database is now successfully connected with it. Now let's try adding a new habit from our web app and see if our habit is updated in our mobile application or not. For that, I will just go to my lovable web app, and here I will click on add a habit. Let's say if I want to add a habit of water, so I will just click on add habit, and here I will say drink 10 glass of water and just create the habit from here. Now if we go to our application and refresh it, let me see if our habit is added here or not. And so you can see here our new habit is added here too. This way you can integrate your database seamlessly. There are also extra features that like archiving habits, edit, and other options that I haven't implemented yet. If you want to learn how to add more features, check out my other two videos. Links will be added in description box already. Since this video is mainly about turning your web app into a mobile app, let's move forward to see if we want to install this application on phone. Just click on install this phone, and it will create a complete APK file of this application and send it to your mail. But this requires a paid plan. Just click on upgrade plan. The pricing starts at $20 per month, $40 and the $80. In $20 plan you will get 5 million token. In the $40 plan you will get 10.5, and in the $80 plan you will get 22 million token on yearly billing. If you want monthly plan, just click on monthly, and you can buy a monthly plan which starts from $25 per month. Rocket also supports a lot of integrations that you can add into your app or website, whatever you are building. Just click on integrations and you can enable it from here. If you want other integrations, you can just close this page and you can go to your settings page. You will find more options there like your Gemini, ChatGPT, and other. Just click on setting options right here, and now just click on integrations button. Here you will find all the other integrations like Recent, Stripe, Perplexity, Gemini, OpenAI, and the messaging API. And at last, if you want to publish your app, just click on publish. This publishing process is completely free by default. Rocket lets you deploy on a Netlify subdomain. As you can see, I click on publish, and within about a minute, Rockets provide you a live URL. You can share that link with your friends or even with your clients so they can preview and test your app. So here you can see we got our link. We can just copy this link and open in a new tab. And you can see here our fully functional app is running on Netlify subdomain. That's it for today's video. I hope you followed every step clearly. If you encounter any error or issues, feel free to let me know in the comments. I reply to all of them. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.